Hi everyone, this is Haley from Kingston Community Library and Ellie, aka the Lion, today. So, this is our preschool storycraft. We have just read The Lion Who Wanted to Love, Animal Boogie, and a couple of more jungle books. So, we thought we'd try and make something jungly today. And guess what we're making?
A lion.
Rawr. A lion. So, just like last time and the time before that, we are trying to find things that you use at home. So, to make our lion, Ellie and I once again wandered around the house, had a look what we could see. And if you remember last week, we found some sticks out in the garden.
Yeah.
So, we had kept those, they're still here. We used the sticks for the masks to hold the mask. We found plates.
Plates, but if you don't have a plate.
If you don't have a plate,
Bowl.
you can use a bowl. So either will work for this craft. You can make a mask out of anything. If you don't have plates or bowls, you can use cardboard or paper. You could even, if you've got an old cardboard box that you can cut into a circle, that would work too. So it's pretty easy. So the first thing that Ellie and I did was I cut the circles out of the eyes while Ellie is going to start cutting the sides. So what we managed to find for the tiger's sides,
Felt, but if you don't have felt.
foam. So we found foam. And we just happen, this is crazy, we just happen to have the right colors. If you don't have the right colors, that's fine. We also found yellow paper and we also found purple. I don't think this lion minds what color that he's going to be. So
I'm going to try and do purple and yellow.
So Ellie's going to do purple and yellow. So Ellie, if you would like to start cutting the... Actually, could I cut the eyes and you could just tear the paper maybe? We only have one pair of scissors. So maybe just down in rows like... That's not going to work.
That didn't work. I'm just going to try.
All right. Maybe we could cut the eyes last. Or I could do it very quickly. So mums and dads help cutting with the eyes because scissors are very sharp. Obviously, you guys know that.
Yeah.
So we're going to cut the eyes out.
But I'm almost 10, so...
You are almost 10. If you are old enough and Mummy and Daddy let you use scissors with their help, then that's fine. You can help them.
Scary. It feels like you're going through a table.
I know. I'm not even drawing the eyes. I'm just going to put them right on there. Cut them right on. So Ellie's now going to take the scissors and she is going to cut the strips that we're going to use for the outside.
You can also use like yellow Sharpie or orange Sharpie to color the face.
So did you get that? So while Ellie's cutting strips, I'm just going to give the face a semi-fake color, just to show you kind of what we mean. But you guys can color for as long as you want, and you can color yellow, orange, red, whatever colors you've got there at home would work. So I'm gonna, and I happen to have orange and yellow. Sometimes we have the things we need, sometimes we don't. If you remember the first week, we had no glue, did we, Ellie? So
well, we had
to make do with something else. So I don't know if you can see, I've just coloured it a little bit yellow. I'm going to grab the black and do a lion's face. So I'm going to copy my book for my lion's face. So this guy has a triangle.
So I got some strips, but I think I'll cut them like that. Should I cut them like that?
Yep, you can cut them whatever size you want. So however big you want your lion's mane to be, that's all his hair around his head. The lion's mane.
So we got a lot of purple pieces here.
So we got the purple?
Yep.
Okay.
Now,
do you want me to start sticking while you cut, or do you want me to start cutting while you stick?
This on it.
That's okay. So our piece of paper, just so you know that we're using this stuff from home, this is a recycled piece. Can you see it already had, somebody had made a calendar or a chart, but we're just going to turn it right over and use the other side. Recycle it.
Oh, that was a really thick piece, but that's okay.
So while Ellie's doing that, we managed to find some glue. So you can use any kind of glue. If you don't have glue, you can use tape. I'm wondering, Ellie, if tape might be quicker and easier for this, if we tape the back. I'm going to tape this onto the back. For our lion that we made here, we were able to stick right at the front. But I think for this lion, we'll tape to the back. And all we're going to do is just put a little bit of tape, and we're going to make him 2 colors. So I'm just going to tape his mane all the way around while Ellie is cutting the yellow strips out.
Okay, I think that's enough because
And if you want to practice your scissor skills, this is a really good way to do it. So cutting out that mane, you can practice cutting your lines, cutting down,
Yeah.
and even if they're a bit wobbly, you're making hair, so you can make wobbly cuts or anything
See,
like
my
that.
hair is like not straight at all.
Ellie has curly hair, so
We got some split ends too.
you're great. So you would be wobbly, Ellie. So Ellie's going to help me take the mane on. As you can see, our lion is starting to come together here.
It's a very weird lion,
It's
but
okay.
you know,
Nothing's weird. We can make it look good.
nothing's weird.
This isn't weird. This is a good lion. And if you don't want to make a mask, you could just make it a decoration. You don't have to put a stick on to make a mask. And if you don't want to have a stick, we could also use cardboard for the back of the mask, and so you can wear it without having to hold it. So you would just measure the card around your head, stick it to the side of the mask. Mummies know what to do there. They can certainly help you.
Mums know everything.
Mums know everything, Ellie said. What does that say? I don't know everything. Some things. Mums are good at helping though, right?
Like schoolwork.
That's like schoolwork. Correct. I hope you guys are keeping busy getting your schoolwork done. It's hard to work from home. Keeping up with everything, isn't it? What happened to these guys? Look, they got smaller and smaller as we went along.
Sorry, well.
No, it's okay. It's good because it means he's had a haircut on this side. This dude's had a haircut. Oh. Okay, we've nearly finished our mane.
Now we can do the. Or did I do this?
We did the face, yeah. So I think that's okay. So if your mane starts to move, like ours is flopping down a bit, we've just got one little half to go. Can you see? It actually looks.
This way, right here.
I'm trying to see the screen and look which way we had it.
See, I'm a professional.
So that's what the back looks like. All right. So a couple more pieces and I think our mane will be done.
And then we can put the stick on.
We can then put the stick on. That's right. I'll do that way, Ellie, and then it'll stick down. Maybe one more piece of mane. Purple, you think?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. All right.
Alrighty.
So let's have a look. Get it? So this is so if you want to cut, so you can have the mane all different sizes like that, or if you want them all the same, you can just go ahead and chop them as you go. That will give you more scissor practice, huh?
If you don't know how to use
scissors. Semi the same. What do you think?
We need to add the stick.
We need to add the stick. So for our lion, we colored its face yellow.
We did on the back.
We taped the stick.
Or we stuck a hole in it.
We did. So we found. I think if you're using so for the stick, you can use a popsicle stick. But you could even use, if you can't find anything, a pencil, which we did last time. We would just stick a hole, which I will do in the bottom of our lion. Again, mums and dads need to help you with that bit. Shall we use a stick?
I'm going to use a stick.
We're going to use that stick, and all we're going to do is poke it in the little hole that I made. Not too far to be able to hold it, right? And then we're going to flip it over, and then we're going to
tape it. And then you're going to double, triple, quadruple tape it.
Quadruple tape it. That's what Ellie says, to make it stronger, so that stick holds when you're playing lions and tigers at home. That's a good job, Ellie. So, okay, we're lucky. We've got a whole big thing of tape left. Hopefully you guys have got some tape too. So for this craft, all you needed was a paper plate, any color paper that you want, a few markers, and a stick, which hopefully you'll have at home. If you don't have these things at home, you can substitute for anything that you want. You can substitute the hair for maybe straws, if you have straws at home, or some yarn. If you've got some yarn at home, you could make a yarn mane. Anything else you can think of, Ellie, to substitute?
Yarn.
If you don't have Sharpies,
Felt.
use pencils or markers.
Could use some felt.
You could use felt. If you have some old clothes, maybe that you don't wear anymore, you could chop them into strips and use them.
Yeah, like me.
There's lots of ideas for you guys to be able to make this lion. So, Have fun making your lions, everybody. We will see you next week for preschool story time at 10:30 on Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. We miss you.